Today's recipe is something that we can make for dinner for the whole family. It's a sausage and mushroom rice pot. We're starting off by heating our tablespoon of oil in a pot, and into that I'm going to add my chopped onions. We're going to slowly fry them off with our mushrooms. The original recipe says about 100 grams of mushrooms, but because we quite like them in our family, I'm going to add a little bit extra. I'm going to turn down the heat a little bit and let them cook slowly for maybe 5 to 7 minutes. So I have sautéed the onions and the mushrooms here. As you can see, they're nice and soft. The next thing I'm going to add in is our sausage meat. So what I've done is I've cut the sausages into small pieces. I always did these when my kids were younger because it meant that they knew it was sausage and they could find the pieces of sausage. But you can actually just use sausage meat and it will cook evenly through the dish as well. So you have two options there. If you need a gluten-free option, just swap out the sausages for a gluten-free version. Or for vegetarian, you can pop in some vegetarian sausages or a protein alternative. So I'm just going to let them cook away there for a few minutes till they've taken on some colour, browned a little bit on the outside. So our sausages have started to cook, take on a little bit of colour. I've used about 450 to 500 grams of a good quality sausage. And now we're going to add in some long grain rice. This is about 200 grams. So we stir it through and cook it a little bit till it becomes opaque, which really just means it's more see-through. And this will also allow the grains of rice to absorb the liquid. At this stage now we're going to add in our other ingredients. So we have 1 teaspoon of dried sage. We have 2 tablespoons of tomato puree. I'm going to add in a good decent bit of black pepper. And we have a few dashes of Worcester sauce. And don't forget, if you're going to make a vegetarian version, to find an alternative for your Worcester sauce, as it's not a vegetarian product. Finally, we're going to add in our beef stock. So I'm adding in about 500 mils, and I'm keeping back about 100 mils there in case we need it near the end. At this stage, we're going to turn back up the heat. We're going to let this come up to the boil. This really doesn't need any added salt because we will have saltiness in the stock, in the sage, in the sausages themselves. But at the end you can always taste it and see what you feel. This is coming back up to the boil. I'm going to turn it down to a simmer. And we're going to partially cover it. I'm going to come back every few minutes to give it a stir and to check on it. As you're checking, see if the rice is cooked. And if you feel it needs a little bit longer but needs more stock, just to add a little bit of what we had reserved from earlier. And let it continue to cook for another few minutes. So once our mushroom and rice pot is cooked, it's then time to serve. I'm ready to eat a bit of this myself. So if you've liked our recipe today, don't forget to subscribe and give us a like.